Welcome back to Algebra 1. Here we are reviewing fractions, and we're going to talk about adding and subtracting fractions, which is honestly one of the most important skills you can have in all of math. And it will definitely help you in algebra because I know that you may not see it yet. We're going to do a lot of problems here with numbers. But eventually we'll do algebra fractions that have letters all over the place. And the same skills that you'll use to add these fractions with numbers, you'll end up using them again for algebra fractions, for fractions with algebraic terms. So let's just get started here. What if you had a fraction 1/3 and you wanted to add to it another fraction 1/3? Here is the secret to adding and subtracting fractions. See this denominator? It's a 3. Here you have another denominator of the other fraction. That's a 3. In order to add these fractions together, you have to have the same denominator. You just do. You're going to have to remember that. To add them or subtract them, you have to have the same denominator. So in this case, we already have this denominator. Now, if you have a problem with you have different denominators, then you need to make them the same before you can actually add or subtract them. So it's a very simple rule. They have to be the same. Now this one's already the same. So the way you do it is, the top two numbers, here you have a 1, here you have another 1. Okay, basically you add those guys because you're adding these fractions. 1 plus 1 over, and the denominator is going to stay the same. You don't add these denominators, you just carry it along for the ride. Okay, and then 1 plus 1 on the top is 2, and then you have 2/3. This is the final answer. And then you ask yourself, hey, can I simplify this fraction? Is this fully simplified? And the answer is yes. So you don't do anything further. Let's just do some more problems. It's going to get simpler and simpler as we continue on and do these problems. So let's go and say, what if we have 2/5 plus 1/5? First thing you do is you say, are these denominators the same? Yes, they are. So I can add these fractions. In order to add them, you just